If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Today is a special episode because I'm going to give you the answer that has been provided to us for all of you who have been struggling with the same issue. I know all of you have the same issue. I know I do, right? We all go out to get something to eat. We want to go to a restaurant maybe, right? But we don't want to take off our masks. How can we eat with these on our face, right? I mean, I've sat there and I've tried smearing it through the mask. I've tried jamming a straw through it so I could sip a straw. And nothing seems to work, but we don't want to take the mask off because we don't want the risk of catching this vicious virus that's out there. So obviously all of us are just not going out to restaurants because we don't want these particles to go into our mouth or nose for the 20 minutes that we're there, half hour or an hour dining, because we could be subjected to getting this. We have to be extra careful. Well, there's great news. The solution is here. It has been brought to us. That's right. You're looking at it right on your screen. Researchers in Mexico have sniffed out a new mask designed for people to wear only over their noses while they eat. According to a report that just came out Wednesday, the nose mask worn under a full mask with similar behind-the-ear straps have been unveiled in a demonstration video, which I'm about to show you. And it looks real comfortable. Just envision yourself in these people's shoes. That's you out in the park. Getting some fresh air, but breathing in nothing, suffocating yourself. Might as well just put a nose pin, or what do they call them, a clothespin over your nose, right? So you can't smell the food either while you eat it. So you can pretty much eat anything. You can eat poop, you can't smell it. I mean, you're not gonna really take that. Well, just take a look for yourself.
We've all gotten used to wearing face coverings during this pandemic, but one Mexican inventor has come up with a new twist, Richard.
Maybe this is the next thing, or maybe it's just plain ridiculous. I want to get your take on this, Erica. It's a new type of face covering designed for when you eat or drink. And with outdoor dining opening here in Toronto and in Peel, maybe we should invest in the nose mask, Erica. Researchers in Mexico have invented a new nose look at that, a nose mask. And so it lets you take off your regular mask when you eat, but still covers your nose. And it is a respiratory disease. It spreads via air droplets, and it can get in via your nose. So they're thinking this could help if you're out eating. Some online, though, quick to mock it. One person said it, quote, dramatically increases the risk of collapsing into hysterical laughter and choking on your food. What do you say, Erica, yay or nay on the funny-looking mask?
If it prevents more of those droplets from coming out, then I would say yay to that. And the gentleman there, he has glasses on, so that's another layer of protection. Go for it. Why not?
Doesn't that look wonderful? I am so glad somebody took the time to think this through and come up with this, because I've been thinking about it all the time. I'm like, I want to go to a place and I want to eat and I want to sit. I don't want to get sick. I want to sit down. I don't want somebody's particles to spit or spray up my nose. So we'll just wear these on our noses like horses do, right? Or people who go swimming and they wear those things over their nose. I mean, this is really cool stuff, isn't it, everyone? Now, I don't know where you can get these fine products, but I'm sure you could find it. But I'm just the bearer of good news today. The nose masks, which have been unveiled in the video, the pair that takes off their normal mask to reveal their nose-only gear before chowing down, which you saw, and observers who watched it cheer the idea on Twitter, saying it would reduce transmission. I love it. Woo! Right? You guys thrilled? Heck, we could wear these in our homes when we eat at the dinner table. Hardly a new invention. Clowns have been wearing them for years, one user said, posting a photo of a clown with a bright red nose. Yeah, exactly. Human cells that give people a sense of smell are a key entry point for the virus, making nose coverings important, according to Johns Hopkins University. So this is essential. But the World Health Organization recommends that people wear masks covering their nose, mouth, and chin to best protect from the outbreak. And the Centers for, the COCCCD with Dr. F, and prevention studies have shown that more mask material is generally better than less. Remember, I covered that. They wanted people to start wearing 2, maybe even 3, but they said don't wear 4. 4 might be too much because you might just die of a lack of oxygen. And I love how people who wear it defend it, and they're like, I wear it all day. I don't have a problem breathing. I don't know what a call for an uprising is talking about. These are people who believe in science. Let's see. How do you put this? Even if, okay, it's great that you convinced yourself that it doesn't affect your breathing. Covering your mouth and nose will prevent you from getting less oxygen, and it'll force you into inhaling your I mean, are these people... Oh, my goodness. Yes, wear 2 to 3. Have a great time. They said the Dr. F and company and the circus have said a study showed that double masking can significantly decrease the spread of the virus. In the U.S., roughly 30 million people have gotten this, and 544,000 people have passed from it. The report didn't note the name of the researchers who have done this. Of course it didn't. Their company, or when the mask could become available to the public. Well, if you're somebody who wants it, you can't get it, just buy one of the clown masks, right? Or why don't you just get a clothespin, right? The way people used to dry, some people still do, dry clothes outside on a clothespin and put it over your nose and go have dinner. Who cares what you look like? This is about safety. Safety first, right? Safety first. I mean, am I the only one who has been like, it's amazing that restaurants in these places are open and they're so paranoid yet while you have to wear certain states, because some of you are from different states. Obviously, everybody's from a different state for the most part, but some of you aren't familiar, like what's going on in certain states, only in your state. In a lot of states, especially on the East Coast, like New York, you have to wear the mask to enter the restaurant. So there's a sign on the door that says you can't get in without the mask. So to go to the hostess, say you're going to like TGI Fridays or something, to get to the hostess, you have to put a mask on, right? And the hostess takes you to your table. Once you're seated at the table, you can remove your mask. Huh? So what happens? What happens then, right? But you got to have it on for that walk to the table. It is just conditioning. It is acceptance by society. It is stupidity at its highest level. But again, if you can't get it, you can always just make them. I'm sure there'll be videos from Sesame Street and CNN showing you how to wear your own. Because everybody's been thinking the same thing, right, at a restaurant? How? Oh my gosh. What if somebody over there sneezes? Oh, and the particles flow through the air. Give me an utter break. I mean, this almost reminds me of like a humiliation ritual, which if you watch my videos on Freemasons, they do these rituals, like they're humiliation rituals. They, roasts are a part of Freemasonry, like humiliation rituals. And it's just like, this isn't humiliating to people. Wearing the thing over your nose while you eat. You can't even smell. It's just, why don't you just put, I can't say what you could do because they'll say I'm promoting something dangerous here on YouTube. But I think you could use your imagination where you could put over your head at this point and tie it. But, oh man, what will be next really? I can't wait to see, are we going to see some celebrities wearing this and promoting it? I hope so, because that would be wonderful. So that is the nose mask. I hope you guys are signed up to get yours. I want to remind everyone, please check out the website at callforuprising.com. It is $2.99 a month. It is well worth it. It is unlimited access, unlimited everything. There is no censorship. You can post whatever you want. You can talk about whatever topics are on your mind. You can fellowship if you want to talk about things biblically, if you want to talk about fellowship with other people and just ask questions, if you want to talk about Freemasonry, you want to talk about the fake stuff with the moon. I mean, you name it. Or if you even want to talk about the stuff that just happened in Boulder, which of course you could see my newest video on it on the website exclusively, where you could see the 322 and all the connections there that show you exactly how operations run. So that is all available on the website. Make sure you check it out if you haven't already. It's worth it. And again, there's going to be massive censorship coming. Yesterday they had Zuckerberg again back in Congress and the Twitter CEO, and they're talking about passing massive legislation as far as restrictions to what you can and can't talk about. Obviously, we all know that's already happened here on YouTube, and it's happening on Facebook and these other places. And they're pretending like there's no censorship happening because it's just an utter joke. But I mean, we've all had a tippy toe around it. Talk about certain topics, can't talk about other topics, have to use different words so we don't trigger their robots. It's ridiculous. So that's why the website's a safe place. So check it out if you haven't. I want to thank the patrons. If you're not a patron, please consider becoming one. It's the patrons that keep me alive here on YouTube. So if you're somebody who doesn't want to join the website, being a patron helps get content out here on YouTube, which also helps a lot of people out there who are younger, who don't have the ability to join the website, see this content and wake up. So it helps the youth out a lot. So consider becoming one if you're not. And of course, there's the Teespring store, and you can always just thumbs up the videos, watch the ads. That helps go a long way. I appreciate everybody out there. Let me know if you'll be wearing the nose mask. Soon there'll be a butt plug mask as well. So there can be no entry to your body of these dangerous particles. Give me a break. Thank you again for listening. God bless all of you and your families.